Well, hey guys, listen, now that it's daylight savings time, it's time to talk about glow and how you can have your best experience out there playing in the dark. We're going to talk all about it, or at least some of it, right after the intro. Okay, so you start to bring out all your discs that you think maybe be glow or you want to check out to see if they're glow or not. Well, you want to go into a room that's dark. First of all, hit them with some light and then shut off the lights and see if they glow. But there's more to the story than that. And let's first take a look at what's going on with these discs. Here's with the lights on and here's with the lights off. Now the first thing you're going to notice is there's a varying degree in the amount of glow that certain discs have. And so not all glow is built the same way. And so you're going to want to bring out all your discs and check to see how well they glow. Because that's going to make a big difference when you shank a shot into a bush out in the woods in the middle of the night. If it's not glowing brightly, you could lose it. And so the first thing is to check how well they glow. And then the second thing is how long they hold their glow. Okay, here's just a quick example of two different discs and their amount of glow. The left one is an MVP Axiom disc, and then this is the Sully Raptor from Discraft. And I love this disc, but you can just see the amount of glow. It's really night and day. Yes, I did that on purpose. But so as much as I want to play with this, it would be great for glow round. If I have to make a decision, I've got to go with brighter over one that I like a little bit more, and then just kind of work those discs in, because I need it to be able to hold that charge and be bright enough that I can find it out on the course. Now, I haven't really checked out the new Innova Proto Glow or whatever stuff they've just come out with, so I can't say anything about that. But I have found when I'm looking at glow, I tend to want to go MVP or Castoplast. They do some of the best glow around, at least in my experience. Now, some of y'all can throw out some other ones that y'all love, but that's just from my anecdotal experience there. But then you even need to look at the different, like the color glow. You see, like this guy right here and some guys over here. Because I'm colorblind, I have a harder time seeing some of these than others. However, this guy's nice and bright in my eyes over some of these other ones, but they seem to look about the same when the lights are on. So you really need to test them to see how they react to your vision, because that can make a big difference out there. Okay, but let's say, Pete, I don't have a bunch of glow plastic lying around like you do. Fair point, because I've got way too many discs as it is. The good news is, if you just want to go out and have a quick round, maybe it's pushing that nighttime limit, if you can just get a UV flashlight, you're going to be surprised at how many of your discs like to glow when they get hit with the UV light. You see this guy over here? I mean, it's looking like it's on fire right now when I hit it with the UV light, but it is not a glow plastic. It's just a yellow remix disc. And I find that the yellow plastic, something about that dye, that color, tends to really glow when hit with the UV light. I mean, it's basically black light, so it's the same thing universally. If you wear a bright yellow shirt and you go in a UV light, it's just going to glow. So if you're getting near dusk time and you don't have glow plastic, I would definitely recommend throwing the brighter yellow stuff if you have a black light, a UV flashlight. And we're going to talk about that in just a minute. So here's a bag I put together. This is a bag I won in '96 at the Am World. So this bag is 28 years old, so it's older than some of y'all watching these videos. But I've simply got some LED strips, some black light strips that I've put in this bag. Now, one of the things is the power is not that intense, so the more discs you put in there, the harder it will be for each one of them to charge up. So you got to play some games to kind of make sure that your disc gets enough light. But one of the important factors is you want to make sure that you have a cover, because you don't want to blow out your night vision messing with trying to set your glow. So this one's got a nice strap to it, cover to it, so I can walk around and I can just reach in, grab the disc, and then pull it out, and it's kind of cooking in the bag while I'm playing my round, and it's not blowing out my night vision. But that's just one idea that you can use. But the one that most people like, and I think just the handiest thing to do, is this is like a $12, $13 flashlight from Amazon, just a UV light that you can juice each disc as you go. But here's the trouble. If I'm playing around and it's at night, let's face it, our eyes are dilating a lot, and you come up and you start to juice the light and you start to charge your disc, that light is reflecting back in your eyes, and you can kind of get night blindness just from charging your disc. So what I would recommend is do it behind your back, or just get a system where you're not staring directly at the disc when you're charging it up, because that can kind of mess up your vision. But you want to get it, what I tend to do is I want to have it really charged up, especially on the drive. Everything else, I'm close enough usually that I'm not going to lose it. But on the drive is the time that you could really lose a disc if you don't charge it up well. So just a cheap little flashlight, juice it up a little bit, and then you're good to go. And most of these will handle a couple holes without recharging, but I just want to make sure that I juice it up every time so it gives me maximum time between the time I throw it and the time I find it. So, yep, there you go. Okay, so now I've got the different discs, checking for the glow, and I pull out the ones that I like the most. Then I need to see if I'm covering all the bases. I want to have a full bag that I can lean on. As a matter of fact, I could use it as my regular daily bag because it's fitting all the slots of it. Especially, we've got a course out here where Adam at Disc After Dark sets up that we play, and it's Civitan out of Trustville. And it requires a lot of different shots. So I want to have my bag set up. A lot of times I'm thinking for the courses I'm going to play. So I want to make sure I have discs to cover all those shots, because one of the things, it's hard enough when you're throwing in the dark trying to miss trees, when you're not really secure about the discs you're using. You just don't feel like you have a good relationship with them. Experimenting out in the dark is not the best time to figure out if that disc is a little more flippy than you thought or not. So what I do is I then now get my top glow ones, and I'll bag them all up, and then I take them to the field and I start checking, okay, is this fitting this slot? And I have a running list in my head. I want understable putters that go left, straight, and right, and same thing with mid-ranges. And then fairway drivers, and then really distance drivers. I've only got 1 or 2 distance drivers because, let's face it, most of the time you're not ripping super far at nighttime rounds. You want something that can reach out there, but I just have a couple trusty ones, and most of those are more straight flyers than anything else. To be honest, I have a straight flyer, and then I have a meat hook, and that can usually cover most of what I need for long distance driving. But I really want to hone in on the putters and the mid-ranges, and then some of the fairway drivers, because that's where you're going to spend most of your time, and that's where you're going to get in trouble if you don't have that feel and that touch to get around those trees, get down those narrow places in the dark. And so I take all my discs and I load them up, and I want to make sure that my bag is slotted for each one of those. And then I take them out and I go play with them. In the daytime, I get used to them. I figure out their characteristics so that when it goes dark, I don't have that extra chaos of, ooh, is this the disc I should be playing with? But I get that all set up so that then it's time to go play Saturday night. We're going to have a glow round. I just grab my bag. I know everything in it. I'm ready to go. And I'm just out there and having fun. If you haven't played a glow round, I would really encourage you to do it. It's a lot of fun, especially now that we've lost so much light. This is a great way to get out there and continue to play, even though it's not the best time. Now, the weather is going to be another thing, but that's up to you. You guys up north are so much stronger and hardier than I am. I'm glad I don't have to deal with snow. Oh, another thing, a lot of times what will happen, let's say you have some of your favorite discs. Let's say I can't live without this disc, but it's not glow. Well, a lot of the glow rounds, they have exceptions for putting stickers and stuff on. You know, there's some PDGA rules. Sometimes it's hard to say that. PDGA rules about adding stickers and stuff to it, but there's some exceptions to it. I'm not a lawyer. Go see discoff.law. Check all that out. But they have wonderful glow stickers that you can attach to your disc to play glow rounds, especially if we're not getting into serious, let's face it, we're usually not getting into serious PDGA sanctioned glow rounds. But anyway, there's some wiggle room there, but you can put glow tape, glow stickers on these things to help you out a lot. And so you're not just stuck with, you've got to buy all glow. You can get some great stickers and stuff like that to make the disc that you love be glow worthy. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so a couple quick things that I would recommend. This is my first attempt at doing this. I would go with something that has more energy, more juice, because these are pretty. These lights are just okay. But I also like, you want to make sure that you create a good light barrier to this. This thing is old. I mean, it's 28 years old, so it lets light leak out in different places. And you'd be amazed at how much that little light leaking out on right or left of the bag will start to impact your night vision. So you really want to make sure you have a good way that you can keep the light off of your eyes while still getting it on the disc. So if you're going to do a bag, something like this, think about making sure that you're not going to have light leaks. The other thing I could have done is probably put, reflective mylar or even aluminum foil or whatever to give it a kind of more reflective surface. I've seen some great carts where people have put the inside and just made it a glow chamber. It's kind of fun. I mean, listen, you're going to be either going out there and working on your cart or messing around with other stuff in the dark, so it might be something that you might want to try. But anyway, I'm not a glow expert by any means, but I think this is a great way to expand our disc playing time, have some fun, and to be honest, glow rounds lower the pressure, and it's more of a social event. It's more of a fun time out there with friends. So I would definitely encourage you, if you haven't tried it, go out there, have a little fun, and you may lose a couple of discs, but hopefully they'll put your name on it and they'll come back to you. But it'll just be a great time to get out there and socialize with some new friends, hopefully. Well, there you go. That's all I got for today, but I do appreciate you sticking with me. This was kind of a random throw this together. It's been a crazy week. If you couldn't tell, I'm bouncing all over the place, and it's not even just because of the glow. Woo! But anyway, I appreciate you sticking with me. Please leave some comments, your favorite glow discs, where you love to play, or some crazy glow experiences you've had out there. I'd love to hear those, and I do appreciate you sticking with me, and I hope to see you out on the course.